So today I am with Alice, who has a very interesting background, having worked with actually one of my favourite recording artists, Darren Hayes, and I think Dublin Skies would be one of my desert island discs.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's amazing. He's the loveliest guy as well. Have you met him?
I've never met him, no, but I think he's got such an incredible voice. So you toured with him all around the UK, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Australia as well, doing backing vocals for him.
Fantastic. So tell me about your wardrobe malfunctions, because you've got two spectacular ones, Alice.
So the first one was going back to New Year's Eve 2011. We were doing a New Year's Eve gig with Darren, and it was in Manchester, I think. And because it was New Year's Eve, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a sequin dress, why not? I actually have the dress here, my little show and tell. Got this beautiful black sequin dress, long sleeves, it's short.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see, but it's got a kind of, it's backless. So this
is open back. So no bra.
So no bra. So I didn't actually need a bra at the time, but when I put it on, it kind of squashed my boobs down a little bit and gave them a bit of a funny shape. So I kind of wanted to give them a bit of oomph again. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to have the strap showing at the back. So I stupidly, in hindsight, invested in one of those stick-on silicone bra things. Do you know the ones?
I remember those.
Chicken fillets with just a bit of adhesive here. And I put it on and I was like, bingo, then my boobs are like back up in the right place and, I'm looking good. I mean, stupid. Why would you trial out something like that when you know you're going to be on stage? I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so they were looking good. Had them on stage, singing. And under the stage lights, it gets really, really hot. And we were kind of like getting into the gig and I started sweating. And as I was moving and breathing, I could feel that the adhesive sides of the bra here was sort of starting to kind of peel a little bit.
Oh, that feeling of dread.
Because I was in front of about like 2,000 people and I was thinking, what am I going to do? Because I had images of like the bra either just kind of slumping down and having this weird kind of second belly thing going on, or even worse, like falling out the bottom of my dress.
Oh my gosh.
And people thinking like, what the hell is that? Because they really do just look like sort of skin.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I remember them so well when working with Trini.
Yeah.
They are chicken fillets. It's like your lunch would have appeared in your hemline.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking, what am I going to do? And every time I moved, a little bit more pinging away from the skin. And then it dawned on me that the next song we were going to be doing, we were actually going to be walking out. I think it's called a T catwalk. And you walk out from the main stage along a small catwalk through the crowd into a sort of like
like a T junction on a road.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was in the center of the room. And I was thinking, oh my God, I don't think I can actually walk without this thing either like coming out the bottom of my dress. And I was really worried that it might, as I was walking, it would fall out and then I'd trip over, or like worse, like trip Darren up and he'd go like head first into the crowd or something. I'd be like, oh God, no. So I was like, this can't happen. All the time, by the way, I'm still singing, ultimate professional.
Yeah.
But all of this is going through my head. I'm thinking, oh my God. So I knew at the end of the song that we were singing at the moment, whilst I was still on stage, I knew that there was a blackout. The house lights go down at the end of the song for literally a couple of seconds. And then they come up again, ready for the next song to walk out down the catwalk. So I was like, right, this is my chance. This is the only thing I'm going to have to do. So the house lights went down. I literally, as soon as it happened, I turned around to face the keyboard player who's like behind me. He's just like, what the hell are you doing? I plunged my hand down the front of my dress. I'm like rummaging around trying to get sticky appendage off my body. And I like managed to pling it off, like threw it across the floor. It skidded across the stage, to the back, and just like came to a halt at the keyboard player's feet. It was just kind of going, what the hell because he didn't know, obviously, anything. And then I turned back round, put my hands on the mic stand, and the lights came up, and I was just like, I've pulled it off. I've just taken my bra off in front of 2,000 people, around 2,000 people, and nobody knew.
Wiser. You are a legend. That's amazing. But I mean, and that story really is a case of when something lets you down. And I mean, that's a proper malfunction. And to do it in front of an audience like that, I salute you, Alice, to have pulled that off. So what was the other one? There's more.
So yeah, I sing in a 90s dance covers band called Rhythm 90. Check them out. And it's so much fun. We get to dress up in 90s clothes, and we sing all the kind of 90s dance club classics, but live. We were on the main stage at a gig in Bristol called Love Saves the Day, and I was wearing this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it properly, but it's
sort of fishnetty, lacy, see-through.
It's see-through. It's quite long, and I was wearing this with a black sort of slip, short vest dress underneath. So obviously you couldn't see anything. You shouldn't. So I was wearing this, and there's a lot of jumping up and down and bouncing up and down to all of these songs on stage. It's very like high energy show. I wasn't wearing a bra today. I mean, you would have thought I would have blown my list. Just be sensible. I wasn't wearing a bra this day. I'd bypassed the bra completely. So anyway, I was bouncing up and down, having fun on stage, and then I looked down, and there was someone in the front of the crowd, and she was gesturing something at me, and I couldn't really sort of make it out, but she was like pointing at her boobs. And I was like, okay. And so and she was mouthing something, couldn't make it out, and then over the sound of the crowd I could just hear like nip slip, and I was like, oh no. And I looked down, and one of my boobs had like freed itself from the black slip underneath, just one of them as well, which I think is somehow worse. No, just it is somehow. And it freed itself, but I still had the mesh dress on, and that was just covering my naked boob, but my nipple had managed to like work its way through one of the hearts. So it was just some kind of
Radio Moscow.
And this was, again, it was in front of a big crowd of people, and like everyone must have seen it. And again, I'm just like, well, how am I going to style this one out? Like, what do? You have to acknowledge it, don't you?
Yeah,
when
of course.
You can't just be like, that didn't happen. So I just said over the mic at the end of the song, I was just like, apologies for the wardrobe malfunction, everyone. But, stick around because it might happen again. And then like a big like round of applause. It was like, yay! And I was just like, oh, brilliant. We just had to carry on. But I just thought, at least I can try and make this work for us and keep the crowd there with the promise of boo.
I mean, I so get you. It's so much better, like you say, to acknowledge it when something happens like that. We've spoken to people, I've spoken to people who have tried to hide it, and that makes it so much worse. I think you've got to say, okay, hands up, this has happened, and try and have a sense of humor about it, and
exactly
own it. Oh, darling. Well, listen, thank you so much, Alice. And good luck. What's Rhythm of the 90s, your band?
90s, yeah. We were supposed to be on tour now, but obviously because of lockdown and everything else, we've had to postpone it all. But you can find us on Facebook as like our biggest one, but we do have a website as well. But yeah, that'd be really cool if people fancy coming and have a dance to some 90s nostalgic rave music. When all of this is
brilliant, my kids will love that. All right, darling. Well, listen, stay safe, and thank you so much for your time. And I send you lots of love, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Lovely to see you. Thank you.